make it a brighter place. It'll take creation, imagination. Try to draw outside the line. Let us see.
Hi, this is Mary for Mary's Stamping Happenings, and today is There's a Card Thursday, and we're coming to the end of our Christmas card classes. Hopefully you've gotten all your Christmas cards done, but I wanted to do one final Christmas card, and this one's called the Wondrous Wreath Joy card. I got this from the Stampin' Up! Holiday Catalog. I did a little bit different. Now this is gold, and this one has one of the banners in front. The original one is gold, and it has the cherry cobbler in the back. So you can do it this way. I did this as a mistake, and as you all know, there is no such thing as a mistake. It's only the opportunity to embellish. But this was my last card, and I really liked it, and I really wish I would have made that mistake beforehand. Another one you can do is the silver one, and I really like this one also. So, what do we need to start out? First of all, and I have it here, we need the Wondrous Wreath stamp set. You need Old Olive ink, Cherry Cobbler ink, and Garden Green ink. Then for our cardstock, I'm just going to put those over here. For our cardstock, our card base is going to be Old Olive, and that's 5.5 by 8.5. Then we need a piece of Whisper White, and I'm using, this is 4.25 by 3.5. Another piece of Whisper White, this is 2.125 by 4.25. Another piece of Whisper White, this is 2.25 by 2.25. We need a piece of Cherry Cobbler, and this piece of Cherry Cobbler is 4 inches by just under 1 inch. And then you need a piece of glimmer paper, and again, you can do this in silver or gold glimmer paper, and I'm using the gold for this one. What else you're going to need is you're going to need glue dots, Stampin' Dimensionals. You're going to need the transfer adhesive sheet. You're going to need the ribbon, the 1/8 either the silver or the gold ribbon, and this is about 25 inches of ribbon. You're going to need the Big Shot. You're going to need the banner framelits, and then you're also going to need the Wonderful Wreath Framelits. So you definitely need your magnetic platform for this. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take, and I gotta get these off, the photopolymers are really sticky. Now I've put these on, and you're going to need a pencil or a pen, and I'll show you why. You see this tab? There's a tab on each of the wreaths. Okay, you see that? And you have to line those tabs up. So the first thing you're going to do is know where your tabs are. But the first thing we are going to do is, there is the full wreath here. There is just the leaves, and then there is just the berries. So we're going to ink up with Old Olive just the leaves one. And we're just going to stamp on the base of the cardstock, the card base. And you can stamp off, you can stamp wherever you want. It's just giving it some depth for the background. And then what we're going to do is we're definitely wanting to clean this, because the next color we're going to use on this is going to be Garden Green. Okay, so we're just setting this aside. Then we're going to take our bigger piece of Whisper White cardstock, and in Old Olive we're going to ink up the full wreath. So I'm inking this up with Old Olive, and then as long as you know if it's up, the tab is up to the side, just remember where it is, and this is where your pen or pencil comes in handy. And you're going to press down, and you're going to take your pen or pencil or whatever, and you're going to make a mark where your tab is. And then you're going to take your garden green and you're going to go back over to the just the leaf ones, and you're going to ink up those leaves with the garden green. Now this one is not the new style pad, it's the old one, so I really have to. And then what you're going to do is you're going to line up your tabs. That little notch right there, you're going to line it up, and you're just going to stamp that. And there you go, your layer of that. And then you're going to take your cherry cobbler and you're going to ink up your cherry cobbler, ink up the berries, and again, line up the tabs. And there you go. Isn't that great? You've got leaves, you've got the wreath itself, and you got your berries on there. All really fun things. Okay, and we're going to complete our stamping here. So we're going to take the 2x2 and we're going to take the ribbon and we're going to ink that up with the cherry cobbler, and just in the middle of this we're going to stamp that with the cherry cobbler. So I was thinking, now I was looking for a pink ribbon the other day. I should have used this. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to take, first of all, we're going to cut the Wonderful Wreath out with the framelits. And again, you will notice on the framelits, they have a tab. See here, the tab right there? Right there is the tab. And so, again, you're going to line up, and you're going to do this on your magnetic platform. You're going to line up the tab, and you're just going to have to move it around till it looks like it will cut. It'll almost always line up, but you just gotta make sure it's even. Then you're going to take the inside of the wreath, and again, see, here's your tab, and you're going to line that tab up. And then you're just going to take that over to the Big Shot, and you're going to put it on the magnetic platform, line it all up, and you're going to cut it out, and this is what you're going to get. Isn't that beautiful? So we've got that all set. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make 4 cuts again. You're going to have your second to the smallest and your fourth to the fourth smallest. You're going to have your joy, and you're going to have your ribbon. And the ribbon one is easy. You just line the framelit up, you cut it. The joy is easy. I would put a piece of wax paper over this. This one already has the wax paper in it, and align the joy up. Now once you get done with that, you can use, if you line it up really well, you can use the silver glimmer paper with the cutout, and that's fine. So we're going to take those over. We're going to put the larger framelit on the Whisper White, and you're just going to cut that out. With this smaller piece, this 1 inch by 4 inch cherry cobbler, What you're going to do is you just want to cut the bottom of this because you want this longer so it goes behind or in front of the Whisper White. So what you're going to do is you're going to just thread that one end in so it's not underneath. The only thing that's underneath is at the end. And you can see it here. Oh, well, you could if it didn't drop out. You can see it is just lined up, and what it will do is it will cut those points out and it will leave the full 4 inches there. So we're going to go over to our big shot and we're going to cut this all out, and this is how it looks. You've got the white banner, and see here you've got the smaller cherry cobbler banner. You do have a little thing here, but it doesn't worry, you're going to have something over it. And that can go on the front or the back. You've got your little ribbon, and then you've got, now you may want to put a little shim under it so this cuts it out. But one of the tips I really want to give you is you just want to work this back and forth. You don't want to just try to punch it out. You may rip some of it, but you want to work it back and forth so it gets, it comes out easier. I don't know what else to say. But you're just going to work it back and forth just like this. I've had some people who have torn off this little end, and actually it doesn't matter if you tear off the end as long as you don't tear off the rest of the U. So we've got everything cut out now. We're just taking out the little bits of pieces here of the joy. And we're going to take our ribbon, and how I do this is you're just going to loop it back and forth. Now you can do it one of two ways. You can put a strip, a sticky strip down and just start looping it back and forth, making sure you have some sticky strip or some glue on it. Or you can do what I do is I put a glue dot down. Where's my glue dot? I put a glue dot down in the middle, just like that. And then I will just put that there. Then I will put another glue dot down on top of it. And then just run it back and forth and keep putting glue dots down until you don't have any more space, okay? Or any more ribbon, just like that. It comes out looking like this. I didn't want you to have to do that. Then the next thing you want to do is you want to take your Stampin Dimensionals and you want to put one Stampin Dimensional above there and one Stampin Dimensional below. You want to hook this just in case this comes out, it doesn't shift all around. Then you're going to take a couple of Stampin Dimensionals, and since we're going to put this on the front, we're going to put one here and one here, and then we're just going to take this off. Just like that. And then I want to line this up. And you got that. Then you're going to take this off and you're going to line that just like that. Then you're going to take your wreath and you're going to put a Stampin Dimensional here and one right. Okay, I'm back. I filled up my memory card, so hopefully what I had said to do was to put the joy in the transfer adhesive sheet. Just go like that. Then we're going to take the little ribbon and we're just going to cut the ends of the Stampin Dimensionals because those fit perfectly on those ribbon ends. Just like that. Taking this off and we're putting that on the top. And then we're going to take the joy out. Now you can take it out with the tweezers if you like. My only thing is try not to get your fingers on those little glue dots, or else you'll get them all over your fingers and they're hard to get off. You're just taking the joy off and you're just going to put it there. For There's a Card Thursday, thanks for visiting and happy stamping.
Hey, if you wanna play, make it about a play.